Hello, everybody. It is December 18th, 2025, and I am going to just kind of look at and show you the albums in the Black Sabbath Hand of Doom box set. I think I showed this when I was going through, like, ranking the Black Sabbath albums. Somewhere along the lines, I've done it, but figured why not? Let's just do a video of the box set itself. Now, before I get into this, once again, I just did the video on the Dio decade, the 83 to 93 box set that I got. And God, these things, these algorithms, something else, because that popped up on my Facebook page kind of out of nowhere. And I got it through Walmart. And then this has popped up. Now, I bought this thing back in April or so, March or April. And there's a funny story with it. Got it from Walmart. You know, I had seen it for a while, and I was like, I don't know if I want it. I have these several versions of these albums, and I don't know. And what happens is, okay, finally, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get it. So I get it. It's like 179 or something like that, or 169, something like that. I get it. And it comes in like 2 days. In that time, on my Facebook, this comes up on Walmart. And it has dropped to $99.98. So I don't even open the one. The one comes, I don't even open it, and I return it and order the one for $100. So I get it for $70 or whatever, or $80 cheaper than what I originally paid for it. This box set now, and of course sealed and everything, is going anywhere from like, well, Walmart I believe has it, but I think it's from third-party sellers for like $325. But it's going really for like $300, and of course you get crazy people where it's $600-700. It's really, and it's the same thing kind of over and over with a lot of these things. Numbered, blah, blah, there's a number on this one. But it's getting out of hand with these box sets. And I know I'm a hypocrite because I'm buying things. I said in the Dio video yesterday, I've got a big one coming tomorrow. Not one that, it's not like you haven't seen it before, but I'm going to go into it. I'm going to kind of go into a deep dive when I do my video for the one that should be here tomorrow. But it's just they're getting so insanely out of hand. And what's happening too is, and I'm sure a lot of you guys that want box sets see it. And this is where I got to give Kiss credit for, because you can always get the box sets on Kiss.com. Not that they're super cheap by any means, but these people are buying just these sets the second they come out, and then they're reselling them. And this is what happened with tickets in the 80s and 90s, where you couldn't buy concert tickets because the scalpers were doing that. And that's what's happening. It's getting absolutely ridiculous. And there people are hoarding them. And then, if I didn't buy it the first year it came out, now I kind of would like to have it, you're paying 3-4 times the price, and sometimes more. And that's why when I talk about these box sets, I really kind of try to make a point. And if I haven't, I think I did in the Kiss videos. I'm going to do separate videos. I have not even listened to those yet. I'm going to listen to those, and I'm going to do, I know I did all 4 at once. I'm going to do separate videos for those. And I have the Black Sabbath box sets too. I want to do those as well. I think I did a live evil when it came. But this is kind of fun doing these box sets. Of course, I lost my train of thought. What a big shock. But it's crazy that this is, you can't even enjoy. If you don't make a split-second decision, and in some cases, within a day or two of them being announced for pre-sale, forget it. I don't know. And I gotta say, again, Kiss loves their money, but you want those Kiss box sets, they're on Kiss Online. And they had a really good Black Friday sale for Destroyer, like Destroyer Creatures. Creatures, I think, was $100 off, and Destroyer was like 60 or 70. So it was pretty good. They were pretty good deals. But this box set, this Hand of Doom box set, has only been out for a year. It's crazy that this is going on. And then just for the hell of it, I looked at the Iron Maiden box sets. The only ones that I really remember are the two where it was the first album through Seventh Son, and then No Prayer through something like, maybe it was Final Frontier or something like that. I may have that wrong. Insane. $3,000? And you don't even get it. And like with this one, I mean, these are picture discs, and I think those Iron Maiden ones are too. But I mean, you're not even getting anything with those box sets. I mean, the Kiss, you got to give it to Kiss, man. They put together some great box sets. You get a book, you get all these stickers, you get all this stuff. It's nuts. But anyway, like I said, I got a box set coming tomorrow. I'm really going to go into a big deep dive with my philosophy on this. And again, I'm a hypocrite. I'm wasting money on some of this stuff, not everything. But bands that I really do follow, I will pay the money for. Like what? That's the early days from Def Leppard. Now, I probably would have wasted money on that if they would have released the Reading show that had When the Rain Falls on it. I have the bootleg version that I downloaded from YouTube. But how do you... Where's Through the Temple? In Motley Crue, Shout at the Devil. I said it in the deal one. I know I sound like a broken record. Where's Running Wild and Run for Your Life? They throw together this Shout at the Devil box set with a tear. Guys, we're 50 years old. Nobody wants black candles. Nobody wants a Ouija board. Nobody wants upside down crosses. We're not 15 anymore. It's just stupid. I don't know. Maybe you guys totally disagree. That's fine. Put it in the comments. Maybe you do want that stuff. But I don't know too many 50-something-year-olds that are going, man, I really, what my bedroom needs is an upside-down cross and some black Shout at the Devil candles. I mean, it's just stupid. All right, at any rate, so here's this one. And this is a beautiful box set, and these albums are beautiful. And the Doom box set it's absolutely beautiful. It's numbered. Oh, boy. It is, what is this, number 523 of 1,000. So this is nice. And these are beautiful albums. So let's take these out. I didn't, which I'm really surprised when I always kind of keep the hype sticker. I didn't for this one. Don't know why. Let's pull this chair over here. What you gotta do is, I had a guy, a teacher in high school. What you gotta do is, all right, so we got the first Black Sabbath album. That was the inverted cross on the inside again. And I know you can give me shit all you want. I don't care. I was never big into never big into Satanism or any of that. And neither was the band. They were this album cover's phenomenal, but when they saw the inverted cross, I remember an interview with Geezer. And no, I'm not going to try to find it. And no, I don't know the date. I don't remember I don't remember today. But he said that they were so excited. Now he was raised Catholic, but he had problems with the Catholic Church at a young age. But he said when they opened it up, he was, there was this ball of excitement of seeing this album and whatnot. And then he saw the inverted cross, and the first thing that he thought of was, he's kind of heartbroken because he's like, I can't show my parents this. Oh, what? Why did they put this in here? And he was so, well, whatever. All right, here's Paranoid. Now the record flipped a little bit. Again, I like this. I know a lot of people hate this Crazy Warrior. I think it's cool. I think it's just so 70s. I think it is absolutely so. Not a lot of things did not make sense in the 70s, because everyone was on drugs. I think this is a great. I like it. I know there was an alternative version cover, with the Goat Warrior or whatever it was, which was cool too. Don't get me wrong. I would have been fine with that one, but like this weirdo with his white like police helmet or whatever it's supposed to be on. And this is, hey, you know what, guys? This is this guy's claim to fame in life. Don't take that away from him. Master of Reality. Great album. I mean, all these are great. You try to rank them. How possible is that to do, and how impossible is that? And you got the band. I don't know how well you can see that on the back. I think again. By the time I came around, these the inserts were just plastic. So maybe if it was gatefolded, I think that may have been the inside picture. And again, this only goes to 78. Darn it, it doesn't have 13 in it. Volume 4, man. And they just, the inside kind of mirrors the... And I gotta listen. I have not listened to these. I all cards on the table. I have not listened to these. I need to do that. I'm sure the sound quality is great. My favorite. Never change. It has been my favorite forever. Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath is just such a perfect album. Every single song is, and again, not that the other ones aren't, but this one just is a little millistep above. This picture was the gatefold on the inside of the original version. I don't know if those were just Vertigo in England or Europe. Never made it to the U.S. I don't know. Did the U.S. have the gatefolds? I mean, I know it did on Volume 4, but I don't know, did they have that extra insert with Bill and Ozzy? Sabotage. This is probably coming in as, I don't know. See, I just did that one other one. God, my second favorite one. Sometimes it's Volume 4 and sometimes it's this, man. I mean, you talk about The Writ and Megalomania. Those two songs on their own. And The Thrill of It All. I'm not losing my mind, man. You get to be my age, every day you lose your mind a little bit more. The Thrill of It All is my favorite song on that album. Oh, no. This is still number 2. God. Just me. This album just means so much to me. Told the story a million times. I could never find it. This was out of print, guys. And if it wasn't out of print, it was such a rare printing until CDs came out. And that's probably, I'm guessing, if I had to throw a year out, maybe from like 84, 85 until CDs came out, you couldn't find it. And I remember my Rolling Stones records couldn't even order it. So I believe Warner Brothers, because it just didn't sell any albums. This one and Never Say Die were out of print. I love this album, though. Finding it, finally getting it on CD, making my tape, walking around the neighborhood, listening to that tape. Loved it. And then, we got some cool stuff in there. Never Say Die. Again, a great album. I mean, the weakest of the 70s Ozzy albums, in my opinion, for sure. We get to, yes, really Breakout and Swing in the Chain are the ones that, yeah, I love all the other ones. God, the first 4 are Never Say Die, Junior's Eyes, Johnny Blade, Hard Road. Perfect album. Perfect songs, I mean. Still a great album. Remember the first time I listened to it, I got it on a cassette that had been sitting in Rolling Stones. I had told that story, but been sitting in Rolling Stones, and Rolling Stones is synonymous to this day. They will not. If you return something, I think it's for the exact thing. You do not get refunds. You do not. Rolling Stones has always been the biggest pain in the butt to return anything from. Because they always figure just getting it and copying it. And they're probably right. But the girl was so nice. She's like, I brought that tape up. I was so excited. And she wrote on the back of the receipt, and she put her name. She says, 24 hours return for a refund. because she said this tape, I don't know how many years that tape has been sitting there for. Probably got it in 87, 88. And so that tape has been sitting there since I started work, before I started. She had been there for a while. It is very possible that tape may have been sitting there, like, I doubt first run of release of Never Say Die, but possibly since 80, 81. And it was never, man, I don't think it was discounted because it was there. It was in the Black Sabbath. So I don't know, but she wrote, if it doesn't play or something, or the tape breaks or it sounds like garbage, I will let you return this for a full cash refund. I just came back the next day to say thank you. No, it plays great. So I should have found that. I'll do a review of Never Say Die and find that tape. I got to go in the garage. And this is just an insert. Pretty neat. Oh, this was on the back. This was on the back. That's right. Okay, did I? God, because I'm really good at keeping. I guess I didn't keep the. Yeah, I thought it. Hang on one second. Well, let's do this first. This turns into a. This is a poster, isn't it? Yeah, this is the albums and. God. Yeah, this is all the albums. Beautiful, man. Just absolutely beautiful. You know, and it's the stuff in the Kiss box set. Part of me's like, let's take some of it out and hang it up and do this, that, and the other. And I'm like, no, I always joke with my kids, and Madison especially is the one. I'm going to sell it. I'm going to sell them all. Sell them all. I mean, out of the two of them, Madison would be the one to sell them. I don't know. Just the thought that, not only my kids, but, at one point, my grandkids, these could be sitting around for 400 years. And someone's just like, wow, this is insane. My great-great-great-grandfather had these. And all this stuff is... Do you imagine it being like 500 years from now? And somebody finds this stuff in an attic or whatever it may be, pulls the stuff out. I mean, sadly, I don't know if they'll be playable. I don't know if the Kiss box set CDs will be playable. They say CDs are only good for 10 years. I have my CDs for, 30 years now? 35 years? Still playing just fine. The few that I had, because I sold most of the collection. I kept a couple. Did I keep? No. No! In fact, everything... No, because I didn't even keep the signed Rat Detonator. There's a couple things I should have got. I was so stupid. I had Rat came to Rolling Stones, and everybody, but I think Bobby Blotzer was there. Either Bobby Blotzer or Juan. One of the two of them wasn't there. And I got 4 signatures. I sold that thing too. So no, but I've been the original. I want the original of some CDs. So like these Black Sabbath CDs I have that I've gotten off eBay that are the ones that, the first round of release of CDs, they sound fine. So who knows, man? Who knows? But somebody's going to find these box sets. And even if the stuff isn't played, even if the CDs aren't playable, I think the albums would still be playable. I mean, they're just wax. They're not going to, it's not dated to deteriorate. But could you imagine going through all this stuff and, oh my God, look at this book. Look at these stickers. Look at this. Look at that. I don't know. And could end up in a trash heap in 15 minutes after I croak. Who knows? Or in a pawn shop and then in a trash heap 10 years later, 5 years later. Who the hell knows? All right, well, this is a really nice box set, the Black Sabbath Hand of Doom box set. Sadly, it's probably going to be, if you don't have it, you're probably going to be paying 3-4 times what you should be for this thing. But sadly, it's the way of the world, man. I don't know. Wish it wasn't. But, all right, tell me what you think. Do you have this box set? Do you like it? Would you, if it was just $99, would you say, yeah, it's cool, I'll get it? Let me know. All right, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will see you.